All right. How's it going? Our wine region presentation is for Woodinville, Washington, and I'm Nikhil.
I'm Jake.
I'm Gurleen.
And so starting off, when talking about Woodinville, the first thing that we want to bring to your guys' attention is all about the location. So Woodinville is located just around the northwest area of Seattle, about 25 minutes northwest of it. Woodinville has a not a huge population, but a very heavy population with around 12,000 people, and it will continue to grow with things such as the North Shore School District and all these other features around it, like the wineries. The small town is home to around 118 different wineries and taste rooms. And when it comes to the location, a few notable cities that are surrounding Woodinville include Bothell, Kenmore, Redmond, Kirkland, and North Creek, as well as what I said before in Seattle.
There are many kinds of varietals grown in the area, and here are some of the main ones. Some of the main ones include Chardonnay, Merlot, Cab Sauv, a Riesling, and a Syrah. And the types of varietals are also grown on different types of acres as well. As you can see, the Cab Sauv is one of the most popular ones as it has 10,000 acres, and the Syrah only has about 3,000 acres to itself. The Chardonnay is coming in at a good average of 7,000 acres, while the Riesling is at 6,000 and the Merlot is at about 8,000 acres as well. The financial impact on the industry is very heavy on the Washington state as well. And just in the past years, we have the wine industry from Woodinville has supported around $61.9 million in state taxes as well. As you can see from the chart over on the other side, the industry also employs a lot of workers, creating a lot of jobs in the area for the future and the present workers in there. And as of right now, there are $2.4 billion in direct and secondary wine-related venues as well.
Some of the soil and weather influences in Woodinville. The soil is a mixture of volcanic basalt, sandy loam, silt, and limestone. And due to this mix, most of the vineyards are planted with their own roots. The weather averages about 35 inches of rainfall for the year. There's also wineries that grow their own grapes in the Columbia Valley, where the rainfall averages about 8 inches there. And then just some of the history about the area. There's 4 areas in the Sammamish River Valley area. These include the downtown district, which is going to have some of your new restaurants, bars, and kind of shopping areas. The Hollywood district with some more bars and tasting rooms. The warehouse district with kind of behind the scenes look at the wine production. And then the West Valley district, which has kind of more of a relaxed feel and laid back environment.
So a little bit more about the history. Woodinville was originally developed as a small farming and logging community back in the 1880s, and due to its naturally wooded landscape and easy access from the Seattle area, it quickly became a inviting location for wineries to develop. It's relatively new for a winery. The first one was the Chateau Michel winery in 1976. And 12 years later, the Columbia Winery opened up right across the street. So some of the top wineries in Woodinville include the Chateau Michel Vineyard, that was the first one, as well as the Columbia Winery, Novelty Hill, Patterson Cellars, and JM Cellars also are some of the top 5, and there are over 100, so there's quite a bit. Some interesting facts. Woodinville has 90 plus rated vintages, which is more than any other region in the entire world. Some notable wine masters are Joel Butler, Robert Betts, and David Lake. Woodinville offers a pretty cool passport to the wineries, and you can see it down below. There's you get this fake passport, and you can get it stamped at all the wineries as you tour them.
And yeah, so here are sources. Woodinville does a very good job with their websites and all online handling and get you really exposed to all the different wineries there. And thank you guys so much for listening.